we saw Valentina Shevchenko roll back the clock and put on an absolute clinic against baby girl Alexa Grasso. Sheer domination via wrestling. Yeah, it wasn't the most entertaining fight, but it was definitely well executed on Valentina's part. Jedi Knight, what did you see here, bro?
You're just a show well of determination and well thought out fighting game plan. I think Alexa is very disappointed, obviously, and she wanted more of a fight, but um, Valentina just showed the experience and the level. So, yeah, you know what I mean? She came in very well prepared, bro, and obviously walked away with the title again. So, hats off to her. I think, but they have to run it back, if I'm honest, to do it again.
Probably, probably.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Valentina came to do what she said she was gonna, bro, and I'm very happy for her because at one point it looked like Alexa had a number, you know what I mean? Alexa had a number. But yeah, I look forward to seeing them go at it again.
Mm-hmm. Babu, from your perspective, bro, what did you see here?
Yo, I tend to disagree there. I don't want to watch that fight again, but I just, I might be a bit biased towards Shevchenko because I am a fan.
Sorry.
So, like, I might be a bit biased towards her. I think like her skill set is very complete. I think she's a complete fighter on feet, on ground, in grappling, and I felt like Grasso was very one-dimensional as a boxer, and like a grappling, like we saw, she really got ragdolled in a certain sense, and she just didn't know how to like really get any penetration into Shevchenko. So that's the only reason like I wouldn't want to see the fight again because I think Valentina will just implement the same game plan, and I don't think there will be enough time for Grasso to really acquire all the tools to really deal with her.
You don't think? Yo, it's mad, eh? Sorry, Eddie. You were gonna say
No,
something.
brother
There.
guy, I was gonna bring you in next, bro. You seem like
Okay.
you have something to say.
Yeah. Look, personally, I thought it was a dope fight. I didn't think it was a boring fight at all. I wouldn't be upset if they would run this fight back. Just because the record of the fights doesn't almost forces that hand, being 1-1-1. It kind of makes sure, kind of forces them to actually run the fight back. But this is where I agree with Babu again. I do think if they run it back again, especially if it's a run back, it's gonna come very soon. I think Valentina beats her again. Because if I look back at all the fights, I know Jet said that maybe Alexa had a number, but Valentina just always just looked better in all the fights, even though she got caught in that first fight with that submission. In this one, I'm not sure if you noticed, but even in the striking department in this one, Valentina was winning in that department as well. She even outstruck Alexa on the feet, bro, which was absolutely mad. Considering I thought that Alexa was the better boxer. What I would wanted Alexa to have done differently was maybe stay in the southpaw stance, especially from the beginning of the fight, because that's where she was actually more dominant and where she got most of her success in the first two fights is when she fought from the southpaw stance. She didn't do that in this fight. The first two rounds she fought orthodox, got pieced up, and then they went down to wrestling. And we always knew that Shevchenko was the better grappler, right? You could see it in the previous fights as well. And then when Shevchenko, this is the big part for me, is when Alexa did switch to southpaw from round 3 onwards, it didn't actually change the course of the fight. It didn't help out in the striking, which then indicated to me that Valentina did do something about it. She did kind of find out some kind of remedy to not get caught, because she did get caught whenever Alexa did switch to a southpaw stance. Alexa didn't throw a pattern and combo, which was a left hook, right hook, left hook finish. She didn't throw it at all, which is also what caught me by surprise. And I think what Babu was saying is Alexa didn't throw in any kicks. She didn't show sort of any massive evolution to her game, whereas Valentina just looked like what the evolution wasn't. This is that she added more tools to her game. She just thought, okay, I'm actually going to really go in there and prove so that it's not going to be, there's going to be no denying the fact that she's going to be the victor in the fight, as opposed to the other two. And that by doing that, she utilized very aggressive wrestling, and she looked physically more stronger, dude. She looked like she had just a lot more power. She countered all the grappling exchanges. And even Alexa, biggest threat was submissions, but those are defensive submissions. She wasn't doing it from like, she was initiating the grappling and she got dominant position and then executed the guillotine. That came out of defensive positions. And Valentina countered that by just utilizing perfect escapes. And just like Eddie said, a clinic, for me, it was a 5-0, dude. Every single round she won. And if you look at the numbers as well, she outstruck her in every single round. I think only round 3, Alexa had more strikes and didn't really land on Valentina. So I just thought that was because she won it in that fashion. It kind of like proved what I was trying to say all along. Even the other fights, I like Valentina is the better fighter, man. That René choke in the first fight was just that moment. But after that, I thought Valentina proved to be the better fighter. But I do think the UFC is going to run it back again. Valentina did come out in the press conference saying she doesn't want to do the fight again. She felt like there should be someone new coming up. But I think the UFC is going to run this fight back. It just makes the most sense. And they can sell it, man. It's going to be a quadruple or a quadrilogy or something. It's going to be the first time ever that they can have a woman fight 4 times. So there's ways to sell it.
Yeah, definitely ways to sell it. And yeah, brother guy, I'm inclined to agree with you there. I thought also that Grasso's best kind of offense was a defensive jiu-jitsu. And yeah, on the night she was outclassed in every other department. So I get where Bob was coming from in terms of not wanting to see it again. And I would kind of be inclined to agree with that as well. I think it can't be disputed now that Shevchenko is the superior fighter. Even the draw was controversial, bro.
Yeah, very controversial.
She won that fight, bro. She won that fight. Let's be real. And you also said that in the first fight she just got caught. It was just a moment, a lapse of concentration when she got caught. So yeah, I think it's pretty conclusive who's the superior fighter is here, and I don't feel the need for them to run it back. But like you said, it is extremely marketable, so there's a good chance that we will see it again.
It would be a good fight for Valentina if Rose beats Erin Blanchfield. I think Rose Namajunas will put up a good fight against Valentina. That would be a good matchup.
Sure. But I think they're gonna give it to that big chickie, that French lady, Manon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's next in line.
I'd rather see that fight. I'd rather see that fight. I'd rather see that fight. Manon versus Shevchenko.
Signed up fight. That's what that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Hey, peace out, bro. I want to see the kicks again, bro.
Oh wait, so boys, any final thoughts here?
What makes me final thought? What makes me feel like they will run it back again? Right? Is that, and this is where I want to add on or almost challenge what Baba was saying about Alexa maybe not learning or evolving. 52 years old. Shevchenko's 36. You know what I mean? They're gonna get older. I think Alexa there's more room for her to actually grow, man. For Valentina, she just looked like she was more physically more imposing. Like she just looked like she was physically stronger, but she didn't add different tools to what she can already do.
It did come in a bit heavier, you could see.
Yeah, she just looked jacked.
She was a bit bigger,
but there was nothing different to what Valentina has done before. And for Alexa, I think there's room, man. There is something that she can add. She can add a few more things to her game, and I think she should add more things to it. And I think we will see that in the future, and that's what's making me inclined to see her stay in and around that number one contendership championship kind of.
It's like one of those Davidson Figueiredo and Brandon Moreno. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Moreno got the shot, I think it was ranked 4th, and Davidson was cleaning out everyone. And after that first fight, nobody knew they were going to fight 4 times. And each time you could see Brandon kind of closing the gap on him, and so you never know. The 4th fight can be
a different way.
Different.
Yeah.
I'd be very shocked if it did. But let's see. Time will tell.